Okay, y'all asked for it.
So, back.
Well, really, I don't know if anybody asked for it.
Nobody asked you, Patrice!
But I'm back anyway. So today I'm actually about to record a separate video of me doing some more artsy things just for myself, my own, you know, personal creativity. But, you know, in that video I want to be just a little bit more cute than this. So I'm gonna show you guys what I do, like if I want to look really natural but still look like a little poppin' too. So my face is already clean and I have this toner that I got at Target, and it's like a glow tonic toner. I should probably do more research, you guys, because, you know, I ain't gonna have all the whys and all the particular benefits yet of what certain things do, but I know toner is good for something. And seeing as how my skin is pretty clear, I mean, I have a couple of blemishes here and there, like this one, it just popped up, but I'm blaming all of that on my current changing hormones. Yeah, so I just put on some toner, and then I follow up with a very light moisturizer, which I'll leave descriptions below. Again, I pretty much, for my like base of daily like skincare for my face, I use a lot of the same products. So once again, I'm using this moisturizer by Alba, the Hawaiian oil-free moisturizer that's just glides on. It's a conundrum. I think that's the right word.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Because it's really thin, like the consistency, but it feels like really thick and moisturizing. So that's awesome, because I don't like anything to feel weighed down. Not my face, not my skin, not my hair, not my life, not my spirit. So yeah, that's that. All moisturized. And then I'm gonna go in and lightly show these brows some love. So while I'm doing this, let's talk. And I am currently waiting for a couple of packages from Amazon for just, you know, things to enhance my videos. But in the meantime, I am just using my iPhone. I don't even remember which one I have, but one of these iPhones to record my videos. And then I have this little like tripod thing with a ring light attached that I'm using for, you know, stability and extra light. But because of the mounting situation in the phone, I have to like look in a mirror or look in the screen, which means I'm not looking at y'all. So just bear with me, you know. But anyways, so this past week has been really interesting. If anyone is curious, you know, I'm curious about what's going on with you guys, so I'm gonna let you know a little bit about what's going on with me and if we could reciprocate. But this past week I got sick, not corona or anything, but I was just sick. I'm telling you, like, pregnancy just has a way of doing things that, you know, typically your body could handle in a different way. But yeah, that one kind of had me down for the count for a couple of days. Like 4 days it took me to recover, and that just affected me so much. I don't know who else like has a hard time with emotional stressors and dealing with them, but I am one of those people. I dealt with anxiety and depression for years, and it kind of took me doing, for one, a lot of personal work, like dealing with issues from my past, dealing with, you know, my habits that weren't healthy, changing my environment, just all types of stuff. I had to do a lot of personal work because when I was in the military and I expressed my concerns with my changing emotions, you know, they just want to put you on medication and stuff. They're like, oh, get back to work. But, you know, that wasn't really helpful. And that's about the time when I was like, okay, well, this might not be for me. Like, it's time for me to start exploring other avenues and figuring out, you know, also what I'm gonna do about my mental health. So, you know, right, I think at its peak when I was a couple of months from getting out of the Navy, and also I was, you know, just at a really low point in life where I kind of found God for myself again, just in a blatant way that made it undeniable for me. But yeah, like just things that had been falling apart in my life for so long that I was trying to hold together, I was finally able to let go and just like really surrender myself to the process. And I kind of realized that like a lot of the issues I had been dealing with weren't even necessarily depression. It was me not knowing me and me not having a real relationship with God, because that literally changed so much for me. Now some days, yes, I still get down, and some days I'm very anxious still, but that is when it's really important to surround yourself also with people of like mind, like spirit, you know, especially people that are strong in their faith if you're not, and even if you are, like that's just important. So I can say I'm blessed to have a partner whose faith is super strong and is very helpful in that aspect, as well as many others.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see me behind me on this board. I have like my daily method of, you know, like operations kind of, and things that I call non-negotiables, like that I have to do every day. And, you know, I wake up in the morning, and even like last week when I was feeling awful and like pregnancy was kicking my butt a little bit, I still woke up, you know, and was grateful for that. I expressed that gratitude, thought of other things in my life that I'm grateful for, and then every single morning I write down my affirmations, like as many things I can think of, just kind of affirming them, speaking them into my life, you know, spend some time with God every morning. And yeah, and then I like listen to praise and worship music for like 30 minutes in the morning. I have a podcast that I'm really liking right now. I'm only a couple episodes in, but if I keep listening to her, I will definitely end up linking her below and letting you guys know, because I have listened to a couple now and they've been really good to start my morning off. Yeah, that's every day. And then I have like a couple of different areas of my life that I'm now working on, like business and learning some new skills as far as financial markets, and investing my money, and like just really trying to make my money grow for me. So I set aside time to learn that every day. It's just, you know, things like people say they have goals, right? But then it's like, what are you actually doing every day to try to, you know, get closer to those goals? What do they say? To move the needle.
That idea of moving the needle from where you are to where you want to be, and looking at what are the actions that'll do that. You know, whether it's a matter of your financial goals or your physical goals, and always trying to take those actions that move you in the direction you want to go.
Yeah, so last week was definitely tough, but we made it. It's Monday when I'm recording this. I don't know when I'll edit it and put it out, but I'm gonna try to post at least 2 videos a week on my YouTube. We shall see. These brows, y'all. Pray for them, pray for them. Pray for them, pray for them. but that's okay. Y'all just wait. We always clean them up. So I don't like my eyebrows so perfect at the front because no one's are.
No one's are.
Yeah, no one's are. Noah's Ark. I just don't know why that doesn't sound right to me. But yeah, no one's eyebrows are perfect at the front. So like, I mean, if you want yours to be, that's fine. I don't. But also, I ain't gonna lie, when I'm doing a like snatch type of look, like I mean everything's on point, like I did foundation and contour, which is rare, but I did all of that. Like, okay, yeah, I want my brows to be a little more like precise, but everyday look, I'm like, okay, naturally they bushy, so we just gonna make them look you know, tame and bushy. Okay, that's it. That would have been faster too, but I get so distracted when I'm talking. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do some really light concealer just to clean up these parts where I clearly went outside of my eyebrows. And I'm just gonna do that all along. And trust me, because I'm using a color that is so near my skin tone, it's gonna blend out really easy. And y'all, don't mind my roommates. I also have invested in a microphone that's gonna be noise canceling, but currently my boyfriend and I live in a house with 2 other couples, which happen to be his best friends, and we 3 ladies are the girlfriends, so now we've become really good friends. But imagine living with your man and his 2 best friends, and it just gets out of hand sometimes. Yeah, let's speak on that. So I initially was not gonna move in yet, but you know, that first trimester really was just a doozy. It came with a vengeance, like, and messed me up, you know, flipped my whole world upside down, just like emotionally, and well, no, not even just emotionally, physically. I was drained like every day. I needed so much help in that first trimester. Some days I wouldn't even get up, like my boo would have to bring me food in bed. I was really struggling. Yeah, girl was struggling. So it was like I decided to move in because I'm like, you know, he works from home, I work from home, we already both home, but I'm like clearly not as productive as I once was. Like, I'm needing a lot of help, and so this makes sense. But now we're looking for another place. We're looking to move like no later than like July 15th. But also we're just not rushing it too much. I mean, we want to be moved before the baby gets here, but we also don't want to move outside of God's timing. So we're just doing a lot of prayer right now and a lot of believing. So we're just gonna blend this out because, you know, you don't want to look crazy, y'all, or unfinished. And also I think that shade of concealer, I just bought that concealer. I bought 3 or 4 of them in different shades that were all complementary to my skin tone, as far as like a highlighting type of shade, a contouring shade, and then just a concealing shade, you know. But since concealer, the actual consistency is not the word I'm thinking of, but like we'll just go with it for now. But concealers are a lot like foundations. They're pretty much the same. So instead of just buying like all these different types of kits and whatnot and expensive foundations and stuff. I just bought 4 of the NYX or NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop contour concealers, and they're bomb. They are bomb. Okay, that's good. And this one don't have to be perfect because it's hiding over here anyways. So I am covering up this blemish, y'all, because it's aggravating me. It's not in this one. It ain't cute, okay? If I was somebody else, I might color her black, a little dot, and do the Maryland, but I'm not someone else, and I'm not in the mood. So we're gonna let that sit for a second. Okay, dab those in. And that's that. Oh. So, tuck you in. We're gonna do some very light highlight, you know, just for those ankles. Don't worry, y'all, I'm gonna blend that in. The days of shining so bright that you can be seen from the stars are done, kind of. I still like to be a little extra, but not like, you know when we really start doing makeup. I mean, some kids may not know, but you know, a couple years ago, when my age group started getting into makeup and figuring out makeup, it was very scary. And this was before I think people were really even highlighting and stuff like that. Like, it was mostly everybody was trying to figure out how to do their brows, and everybody was, you know, everybody's different, but a lot of people was looking a little suspect. And I did not do my makeup at the time. I did not wear makeup, couldn't figure it out, didn't have the time, and I just was never really one of those girls who was super into that. I think I kind of was just like, I mean, I'm cute, right? And that was gonna have to be good enough. But then I realized, like, I could accentuate my cuteness with some looks, and it's lit, and here we are. So now what I want to do, some very light darkening of my eye. With a little bit of eyeliner. They out there making a bunch of noise, y'all. I think somebody is cooking their dinner. I don't blame them. I just had some dinner. My boo made some shrimp jambalaya soup thing, and it was so good. So good. We're both actually in the process of changing our diet. I'm not gonna claim, you know, vegetarian or vegan or anything of the sort, because I just really don't want to put a label on it, because some communities are so, you know, about their community or the specific rules and regulations, and I just don't want to try to be living my life adhering to someone else's rules anymore. Especially not of how I eat.
Is butter a carb? Yes. Gina, you're wearing sweatpants. It's Monday. So? So that's against the rules, and you can't sit with us. Whatever. Those rules aren't real.
So basically, I'm just, you know, like, listening to my body, especially my son. Like, DJ will tell me when he doesn't like something. And a lot of time it's meat. Like, from the first trimester, I would get really sick. Like, I never threw up once, thank God. Never enjoyed that feeling, but I definitely got so nauseous that it was debilitating, you know. And anytime I smelled meat or tried to eat some meat, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. So, now that, you know, my appetite is fully back, I mean, fully, your girl be eating, you know, I'm still just kind of listening to my body and trying to cut back on meat and cheese. I mean, I already don't drink milk or anything like that, so that's great. I haven't drank milk in over a year. I can fix that.
I can fix that.
We're blinded by the eyes of you. Time kept on moving.
Hopefully. This eyeliner is not it, y'all. Would not recommend. Would not recommend. But it's gonna have to be because I'm not in the mood. Not in the mood. So anyways, my boyfriend and I take turns cooking most days, and we've both actually become pretty accustomed to lots of the vegan meats, and it's not bad. Still working on it. All right, you guys, I am not even gonna sit here and pretend that doing this wing is gonna be easy, so excuse me if I look a little crazy for a second. Okay, let's do the same thing over here. The girls are not even. The boy is mine. That's kind of cute. Okay, so here we have it. We are now going to, I don't even know, because I'm just like, this could be it. But water. I think I'm just gonna do a little bit of bronzing. Just around those same areas that a girl would typically contour. Right here, you could use some color. And same thing over here. You always want to kind of like either like dig your product and then tap it off, or I just blow a little bit, because you know, we don't need as much as we think we need a lot of the time, you know. People should really just be more content with what they have. I'm just kidding. But sometimes less is more. So this eye is looking a little strugglesome. Should be alright. That's that. And now, if I ever do a slide contour, then y'all know what's next. Maybe you guys don't yet, because it's not like I've been consistently posting. No shade to me, but yeah, blush. The answer is blush. So now we're gonna look like a creep. And before that gets too out of hand, we're just gonna drag it up and drag it over. Okay. Okay. this is really blowing me right here because you guys, I haven't put anything on my face besides what you saw it. So it looks like I have on highlighter on my brow bone, but your girl does not. Yeah, I look rosy, flush, like I've been in the sun or I just got done working out in a full face of makeup. Some people do that, we don't judge. If she wants to feel dolled up while she gets her sweat on, that's on her. Okay. And then a little bit of highlighter because duh. And once again, this is my favorite highlighter, Amrezy by ABH. Get a little bit on the nose. All those good spots. The most. And then y'all, because this is looking just about done, I have a random chapstick. Can't have chapped lips. We're gonna put it on. All right, you guys, so this is it. You know, it's very everyday. You know, I would go to the grocery store looking like this. I probably wouldn't. It's really not my style. But I mean, I would feel comfortable doing so. It's just very light and airy. And my lips are always this glossy. Yes, like I'm in the house, glossed. I'm at the store, glossed. I'm in the park, glossed. At the bank. Who goes to the bank? I don't really go to the bank anymore, but I would be glossed. And it's always just chapstick.
I don't know. Let's go.
If you guys have any questions about this look, let me know. And if not, I'll catch you in the next video.